Сейчас взлетим. На память. Ну вот мы приехали в Санкт-Петербург, вышли из отеля. Идем в парке. Какой-то Бэй.
Здесь люди бегают.
Живут. Мы бегаем у себя. Мы бегаем у себя. Не говорят, нам приезжать, но у нас не бегают.
Не бегают.
Вот здесь
Только сидят и
бедуины такие.
Saving the oceans.
Sorry.
It's pretty fun. All the cool kids are doing it.
Нас что, ждут, что ли? Мать, тут смотри, вещи какие-то брошены на улице. Чехули. Мать, давай примерь что-то.
Миша, это на тебя. Пугало. Отгонять этих воров.
Мы зашли на выставку чехули.
Вау, посмотри, какие огромные.
Да, ну это как раз тебе там известно.
Ну да, вот если их повесить в каком-нибудь. Там больше. Ой, посмотри, посмотри. Ой, это просто какое-то сказочное царство. Слышь?
Да.
Какое-то сказочное царство. Смотри, как красиво. Сфотографируй меня тоже. Держи. Миш, прекрати, ты что меня пугаешь? Что? Уйди. Сфотографируй меня. Давай быстрее, там люди стоят в очереди.
Ты как негатив.
Да? Ну лампу хоть видно, ты ее захватил? Или только меня?
Нет, пока только тебя. Но тут такой эффект.
Видишь, смысл-то в лампе.
Интересно.
Правда, слушай.
здесь дельфинчики. Крисмас через 2 дня. Оля там немножко застряла.
Мам.
Оль, тебе понравилось?
Очень. Но еще все впереди, это только первый зал. Говорят, маленький, очень сильно маленький. Пока его обойдешь, возле каждой картины простоишь, целый день пройдет.
Говорит.
Alice Cooper was here a couple years ago to visit with us, and he said Dali was one of the most brilliant people he'd ever met. President mine. So Dali stops to visit them. Then he goes on to California. Well, he wanted to work with Buster Keaton, and it didn't work out.
Да,
Ты
мы
тоже
такая
себе
довольная,
сделай
сами.
уголок такой.
Ага. Интересно.
Ой, хоть теплее. Можешь меня сфотографировать? Я посередине усов встану, а ты меня сфотографируешь.
Конечно.
А где твой телефон? Я тебе его там.
У меня в кармане.
Сфотографируй.
Дерево увешанное браслетиками. Музей. Музея. Красиво, да? Ну все, мы закончили свой поход в музей. За нами.
Подожди, тут дядька фотографирует.
Что нам надо отлетать?
Вот так можно повернуться, и вот тут будет сзади вид.
Я хотел усы тоже показать, ну ладно, мы Можете сами сфотографировать. Вот музей.
Вот, подними чуть-чуть. Наоборот.
Оля любит учить.
Я не учу, я...
Учить. Зашли, не надо, все нормально. Зашли в тайский ресторан в Санкт-Петербурге перед отъездом после музея. И скоро поедем
Тампу.
в Орландо, да, поедем через Тампу. Там посмотрим, что к чему. Орландо. Орландо погуляем. Будет хорошо.
Больно как следовать.
Едем из Санкт-Петербурга в Тампа. Целуемся? Такой трюк опасный. Даунтаун Тампа. Кеннеди Бульвар. Здесь как точно как смотри, прям в Бостоне все это. Обалдеть. Мэдисон. Едем в Орландо на Сити Молл. На Шаговой. В автобус.
Написано название отеля.
Орландо Сити Молл. Зашли перекусить NBC Sports.
Curse me, stop, but you Katie, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Katie! Woo! Here we go.
You bring me down here for, got me down high. So won't you bring me down here for, that I make no move. Take it smooth. I break the
her family loves me. So I take a special night to ask this woman to spend what we call from eventually to eternity with me.
Amen, yeah.
Jones, will you take me to be your husband forever and ever? Yes? She said yes.
А вот мы в Сан-Агустин приехали сейчас на тур.
They found that store several years ago in an old barn way up in Michigan in pieces. There's 3 stores they shipped here to St. Augustine.
My name is Benji. Hello. Hello. How are you guys? Is this person the van driving, or we don't know? Now I'm going to take you back into the city of St. Augustine. Now understand, as we go forward in direction, we go backwards in time. And we're headed back to the year 1493. That was the year when a fella by the name of Christopher Columbus is sailing around the Caribbean looking for fun, nifty, interesting things to do. He goes parasailing. 18-room luxury hotel. In the 30s and 40s, it was $200 a night. And they were doing great until April 23rd, 1944. Up on the 3rd floor, a fire breaks out. The fire department comes through, puts out the fire, clears the building, and they find 2 women murdered. If you want to know more about that, come back Saturday night and take one of our handy-dandy fancy ghost tours. So this is going to be our next stop, where you can go into the cargo hold gift shop. You can buy me or you a nice present. Well, there's over 2,000 bodies buried underneath that beautiful ground. All right, boys and girls, we're coming up on our next stop. And our next stop is going to be Burger Bucket, Fudge Bucket, and of course, our City Gates Welcome Center. I got some really good words for you about this place. You know what those words are? Root beer float. The name of Josh. So, next stop, we're going to pull in here. I'm going to ring the bell. So this is going to be our ran out of room. They're narrow because they're engineered this way. So what happens is, this is kind of like colonial air conditioning. It acts like a funnel and it channels the wind in and you can feel that breeze. Everybody feel it? You can have a Stella or a Corona. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our stop. Always show on arrogance. What she would do is, she would, instead of riding a beautiful horse, she would ride a cute little burro to come see you. All right. In 1877, he established the St. Augustine's Transport Company, which Gardo Harris was Mr. Cooley's house. All right, from Italy, the doors are hand-carved mahogany. The Methodists owned half the property where Flagler College is now sitting. Henry owned the other half. He said, I'll give you this property for that. They said, that's great, but we don't have enough money to build a church. He said, all right, I got you. He built up the church. Now, there's no bell in the bell tower. People will tell you, you need to come up with the other 10,000. And two, well, you can't have a bell in your bell tower. And they said, okay, why? He said, it's real simple. I just built this beautiful church up here, and I do not want your bell ringing interfering with my service. Speaking of, under that is a 30-foot high solid copper dome. The pews inside are hand-carved mahogany, and there is a 5,000 pipe Skinner lay organ on the inside. They built this entire church in 361 days complete, except all the John Rockefeller were friends with. And what happened? Well, they co-founded this little company called Standard Oil, which we know as ExxonMobil. Henry owned 13 hotels in the state of Florida. 3 I'll show you. The ground part of the building is the dining hall. Originally the grand ballroom. Henry Flagler hired this unknown interior designer. And he said, you know what? Stick with me, kid, I'm going to make you famous. So he did. He asked him in the interim if he could put in some stained glass windows, and he put in 79 of them, which makes it the largest collection of Tiffany stained glass anywhere in the world. The black chains are what they call harbor chains. Now, we would link them all together. Now, if you were sailing in here on a boat, you had a Spanish flag on your ship, and you had a Spanish governor, we said, oh, below the water level at this point, you would indeed tear your ship apart. Think of the Alhambra Castle from Granada, Spain. Franklin Smith built this. He was an architect and designer. He went to Spain, fell in love with this building, and built this as a winter home for himself and his family. And they have nothing fun to do because there's nothing here. So what does he do? He buys this ground and builds that building. It became his poor man's hotel. And indeed, it was a fun hotel. It was $2 a night. In the Civil War, during the abolitionist movement, we are the most important city anywhere in the Southeast because of the fact that we were the first free African-American community anywhere in the Southeast. So, Henry Flagler's second hotel, the Grand Alcazar. Straight ahead of us and across the street is going to be the old Ponce de Leon Hotel, which is now Flagler College. Now, I promised to show you 3. Number 3 is on my right. This is the Grand Cordova, or what's now the Casa Monica Hotel, out of Henry Flagler's 13 hotels. This wasn't built by Flagler, though. This was built by Franklin Smith. Franklin Smith was the guy who built the Villa Dorada. Henry Flagler and him were friends. Henry lent him some. Coming up on my left is our Plaza de Constitucion. This was a decree. Festivals and anything else that happened in our very own city happened right here in this plaza. Or you would like to explore St. George Street from the south to the north, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is our stop. So as they say anywhere in the country, it's a basilica, which means a miracle happened there. It's a minor basilica, meaning a minor miracle happened there. I don't know what the miracle is. I should know that, shouldn't I? Amphitheater. Also, these are some of our local restaurants if you want to support a local business. We have lovely restaurants. If you're hungry, just reach out and grab a plate. I'm sure. Or a beer. I'm sure they won't mind sharing. Up ahead of us is Mr. G. Kirby Smith House. General Kirby Smith was one of the last Confederate generals who surrendered during the Civil War. Beyond that is the Jimenez Foxville House built in 1700. Well, the French soldiers don't speak Spanish, so they didn't answer. So the Spanish kept blues up. They do that on purpose. All lighthouses around the world are shaped and painted differently. So if you ever get lost at sea, it was 2.5 miles south. The Army Corps of Engineers picked it up and moved it. By moving it, they changed the water flow. By changing the water flow.
Мы зашли... Куда мы зашли-то?
Seafood. Ресторан.
Да, сифуд на Сент-Джордж-стрит. Такая пешеходная улица. Мы сидим на балкончике.
Да, проголодались уже.
Вот, мы сидим за столиком.
Да, я не вижу, что теперь вижу.
Не, нас видно. Просто вот так вот я, получается, заколол. А вот так вот нормально. Да, сегодня, кстати, Christmas Eve.
Все забито, все рестораны забуканы. С праздничком.
Праздник. Merry Christmas.
I know, but what is it? Impurities.
Hi, how are you? Well, we're at Wax Museum and the old drugstore. And we have tickets around from you right here.
Ехали, решили дойти, доехать на Сент. Сейчас идем на центр.
Я не знаю, где.
Вон там, спорно.
А он большой какой-то? Да?
Ну да, на целый день люди приезжают. У нас как раз целый день.
Прям на целый день, чтобы его обойти?
Мы вышли в Space Center.
That is a real catastrophe. The space
The Turkish one is in 7.
Шарик цветной.
всего тут.
Ну, придумать надо было, видишь, как лица выражать.
Надо было придумать, все это соединить, все эти проводочки.
Пойдем,
знать,
там еще кабины.
что куда идет вообще.
What we found out that happened is the fuel pump.
Challenger Houston, take your data to nav. Altitude 78,000 feet, 2,100 feet per second, 52
Все, космонавты родятся.